We are a business to business company and are very interested in AI technology and how to incorporate it into our marketing operations. How do you build a successful AI tech stack to help automate or enhance our marketing, sales, or even our internal project management?
Loaded. This is like a,
Yeah.
I need, can I tag team Elon on this one? Um, awesome question. That one I'm used to getting. Um, so I will share with you guys that I recently finished an executive program at MIT on AI and integration business strategy. And there is a world out there of opportunity and integration. As a matter of fact, how we visualize it with our Marstudio signature process, um, which is that we have at the center Almighty Brand. Then you have four satellites, which are business visualization, sales collateral and funnels, lead generation, data analytics. And then you have another four satellites that are going around in kind of a different loop, but also integrated in this process. I won't bore you with six, seven, eight, nine. It's five, six, seven, and eight, but I'll share with you it's content management systems and CRMs and the technology that supports this outside shell, these outside satellites, the first four satellites. But after finishing that program, I came back and I took our ecosystem and I created a sphere around it, a bubble around it, kind of like an ozone layer around all the satellites in the planet. And that was priority number nine, and that was AI. AI can literally touch every element within that container, from your brand to your business visualization to your sales collateral funnels, lead gen, data analytics. And when we're talking about an AI tech stack, um, there's definite, I don't know. If anybody knows this, please share it with me. I'd love to hear from you. There's not a company out there that does a tech stack like there are companies out there that do ad stacks. So there are companies out there that have like an advertising stack where you can go ahead and use a budget and maybe like three or one one to three ad groups, and their technology using algorithms and AI and whatever else will deploy these across multiple mediums and channels and measure them and constantly move them around and improve the ranking and blah blah blah, like an ad stack would, where they're actually plugged into multiple big hitter media outlets, right? Like an ad stack is definitely something that's come to fruition, but I don't know of a AI stack that can potentially hit on all the different areas of your business, from your CRM to your CMS to your creative to your videography to your graphic design to your your client nurturing, email automation. I don't know of one that has it all, but I don't think that was what you were asking. I just want to mention that. I think you're asking, hey, which AI stack should I purchase to create my own stack? And again, it's going to be particular to your needs. Where are your pain points? Where could you create improvement in your process? Are you suffering with lead gen, or are you suffering with conversion? So you're going to want to use two different AI technologies if you're looking at, let's say, lead gen needs versus an AI technology for nurturing and conversion, or communication, or versus using an AI solution to create copy for you or to create a graphic for you. And even if there are these technologies that you can use, you still need the subject matter expertise of the individual that, used to create these assets by hand, because they have the understanding of how to leverage that asset. All you're really doing is being more efficient with your time and energy. So I don't think AI has gotten to the place where we have a overarching AI that you can plug in and it can come and evaluate where your needs are and then handle it all for you, without you touching it. The human intelligence um, is absolutely necessary in helping you identify where those gaps are. And then what you're doing is you're leveraging AI for what I would refer to as collective intelligence to then deploy what you've always deployed, but doing it at in a more efficient way, in a more in a faster way. Um, but there's always going to be that, and that's one of the biggest challenges, Jeremy. And I don't know who asked the question. Was it anonymous or
It's Charles.
Charles?
Yeah,
Charles, I think one of the biggest challenges for businesses is finding someone that understands all of this from a marketing perspective and a sales integration perspective, and then on top of it, from an AI perspective, and understands the capability and potential of AI in conjunction with the marketing and sales integration, and then being able to figure out where to blend that in, right? So I think that's your number one challenge, and finding someone. I'm not going to pat myself on the back, but yeah, that's what I do. I enjoy doing that. That's actually something I've been very excited about, and integrating AI into a lot of these into these concepts. But again, you need to understand how when you make a change here, it affects it globally across your ecosystem. So that is even more pronounced when you start implementing AI into certain components of your business, and it requires the support of many other stakeholders. So you can have an AI solution that, let's say, has manages your emails or your automation and communication, but there's going to be collateral and content and messaging that's going to be needs to be supported by other team members, and making sure that it's all integrated into one is really the challenge. But again, finding someone that understands that and can manage that is really the key to success.